Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All right, guys, so we're live here. Good morning.
Artlist.io.
Friday, October 17th here, guys. So we sold off pretty good yesterday after the close. Ended up finding support at a level actually that I had marked out, 24,401. And yeah, we bounced from there and recovered most of the the fall of yesterday. So we're back near the close of Thursday. So at this point, kind of neutral bias, could be bullish, could be bearish. Obviously, we're down a bit, so we will see how this ends up playing out here. What do we got? Minute and a half to the bell here. Yeah, a little behind schedule this morning.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, so Eurozone already happened. We have some yellow folder stuff, but those are until 10 a.m. So still a couple hours away. We got U.S. Baker Hughes total rig count and oil rig count, long-term transactions, capital flows, monthly OPEX, but that's all later in the day. Probably going to have a relatively short stream here today. We do have a U.S. capitalization utilization at 6:15.
Music licensing reimagined.
So they're all selling off for a little bit.
Artlist.io.
Got to get my view ups on here.
Artlist.io.
There we go.
Music licensing reimagined.
We'll have to see how this plays out. We do have previous day low sitting at 24,644. Get this level on the chart accurate here.
Artlist.io.
Value area low 845.
Music licensing reimagined.
Unfortunately, it looks like we had engaged the midnight open, like just right now, anyways. So that mechanical model that I've been trading isn't.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Well, hello, sir. Oh, we had Nick for a second. Maybe we lost him.
Music licensing reimagined.
Maybe he changed his mind. He's like, oh, I don't want to stream. That'd be funny. So not doing a whole lot currently on this opening candle here, guys. We're looking a little bearish, but now we're just bouncing up. So
Artlist.io.
we should look at ES here.
Music licensing.
ES is coming up on a pretty key level. The 4 6s.
Artlist.io.
The area low 6641.75, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
$67.34.50.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Coming right up on those 4/6s level right now. Has been somewhat of a key level, sort of lining up with the value area low.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sort of rejecting off it right now. We're sort of in the middle of an area anyways. Like obviously we sold off pretty heavily yesterday and then sold off some more overnight, but then we've recovered that. So we're kind of still in that same area that we've been in now for what? Since October 10th.
Music licensing reimagined.
Bounced up, came back down, bounced up again, came back down lower, bounced up again. So really kind of in this sideways action area consolidation. Usually means we're going to get a big move either way. I did have a what I would say key support level drawn on NQ, and we hit that to like the T.
Artlist.io.
So I feel like we're kind of, there's a chance we're going to go higher, but like I said,
Artlist.io.
of where we're going to be heading. But good morning to you.
Music licensing reimagined.
So rejected off value area low and the 4/6s there.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So sorry, guys. The reception here at the campground isn't perfect this morning.
Artlist.io.
Better keep the trade size small, just in case.
Artlist.io.
So no real news today. Currently selling off a bit.
Music licensing reimagined.
Coming down to the midnight open level on ES there, which is lining up with the 200 EMA right now. Could potentially be long here. Let's give this a second to play out.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Well, I saw Nick for a second there. I don't know, maybe he lost his connection.
Artlist.io.
Or maybe he just changed his mind.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
What to do here, guys? What to do? Did bounce a little bit here off of 200 EMA
Artlist.io.
on the 5-minute chart. We did form a bearish fair value gap on this on the previous 5-minute candle. Let's go to the 5 here. So right in this area. So it's not locked in yet because we gotta wait for this next candle to finish.
Artlist.io.
But so far it's looking like something like this anyways. Making it smaller currently. There we go.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, well, never mind. It never got formed. With that bullish bounce there. Should have taken that long off the 200 EMA, I was thinking. Hindsight. Hindsight's telling me what the heck. Hey, Trevor, good morning. How you doing? This is my last day at the campsite, so probably going to keep the stream relatively short. I'm going to head out to the river and see if we can't catch fish here. Had a couple on yesterday. Unfortunately, had to let them go out of season. So there's a couple other salmon in the river right now, chum salmon, and we're not allowed to keep them. So let that guy go. And then I had one coho, but it was hooked in the side of the body, so you're not allowed to keep it. I had to let it go also. So not the best fishing trip this year, but that's all good. Kind of didn't really work out with my good friend. His schedule got messed up, so he wasn't able to be here very much, and then I was a little less incentivized to fish.
Artlist.io.
So went home on a couple days, took it easy. Just kind of enjoyed a little vacation time, downtime. Pretty huge bounce there, guys, on that last 5-minute candle. Got 10 seconds left on this guy. Bouncing right back up to the 666 area. 4 6s. Right from the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart. We do have previous day VWAP up above, just above the value area low. So I feel like if we can get a nice closure up above value area low and above that VWAP, I don't see why we can't head all the way to the point of control up at 67.31. 67.3250. So let's see if we can't get a nice little high volume move through these levels. Basically right where we are right now, 6666, and then all the way up to 6678 is where our overnight or our previous day VWAP is. So I've been on a tear this month, guys, with my trading. Been pretty solid. Again, he printed another green month, so far. If I could only go back to Tuesday of last week and get rid of that max loss in 5 of my copy traded accounts, then my calendar would be just looking spectacular. But luckily it was only in my copy traded accounts, which are they are my lucid test accounts. So while I did set those back a little bit, no serious damage to the funded accounts this month, which is good. So we are pushing up here again, guys, pushing up higher here, looking like value area low is our next little line in the sand here. Yeah, it's super green month.
Music licensing reimagined.
I've been really having some really high win rates lately too. Like I got 100% there, 80%, 70, 100, 100, 92, 60, 71, 94, 84, 74, 90. So I did have yesterday at 100% win rate, but the very last trade I took last night, I ended up losing $40 out of 2 accounts, and that was at 100% and close to 700 in profit. But oh well, can't win them all, right? Have you qualified for a payout in any of them, or just building a buffer? I haven't qualified in any payouts yet in my funded accounts. I took a bunch of losses last month. Sorry. I hit some max daily losses in my funded accounts on a couple days. So that kind of really set me back. So a couple of them were in drawdown, and a couple of them are kind of getting out of drawdown now. So these guys are still in drawdown. These 150Ks. Same with the 50K, and then my take profit traders are up about 600 or 5 to 600 in each one. So still got some work to do to get to those payouts, but overall still having a great month. Just taking base hits, trying to lock them in. The head feels itchy with this. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We're ripping higher through those levels right up to the previous day New York VWAP. Wow. Taking those with conviction, hey? We got 6 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Hey, there's our Streambo bot.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, for some reason it looks like some of the X it's just not showing up on StreamYard. That it's maybe there's no viewers, that's probably why. Geez, we're still going here, guys. What the heck? I feel like it's a little bit of gambling here if I go long now with the way that we bounced here.
Artlist.io.
So the range is set there. Let's just frame that in real quick.
Music licensing reimagined.
First break of the range here. Yeah, I probably won't be getting a payout this month at all. I'm not looking to really rush my way into payouts here on these accounts. Like I said, my 150K accounts there, roughly at 1,000 drawdown. Been battling them back. They were at 2,000 drawdown, so I've recovered about around 1,000 or so in each of those accounts. Also recovered roughly 1,000 in my 50K account, and my take profit traders they're the only ones in profit right now. So got to get those to that 2,100 level to get rid of that trailing drawdown, intraday trailing drawdown, which will make life a lot easier on those accounts. I've been basically, once I'm getting into profit, I'm just closing the trades, because that trailing drawdown, I just really don't want it to, get to $200-300 in profit and then come back to break even, and then you lose that out of your drawdown, right? So been super aggressive on those, shooting for 50 to 100 or $150 kind of idea profits. Same boat, trying to go slow and steady, but then I get one day where I go big and usually turns out bad. Yeah, that's kind of been my thing too, and it's kind of the hardest thing for all of us to avoid, right, is those big blow up days when you do the damage. So what I've actually started doing since I took a bunch of those losses is I'm actually gone down to micros, like single micros. So now I just start buying in one at a time. Gives you a little more flexibility on your entry price. Also gives you more flexibility on your stop. Like, let's say you wanted to put your stop at the bottom of this candle here, you enter with one micro, you might even have, like, your normal stop would be at the bottom of the range because you're only in with one micro. Now you might get a little bit of a pullback as long as it stays within your range of your idea. That's kind of the way I'm treating it. I'm adding on pullbacks and even on momentum moving forward, right? Obviously, if it starts heading really against you, like, I still have that line in the sand where I'm going to say, well, this trade's invalid. But overall, even if I add at the bottom of the candle before it stops me out, you're still getting a better price, right? And you're going to take less of a stop if you buy it down there. So that's kind of the idea that I've been using lately, is just scaling into whatever size I want to get into, and giving the price more flexibility on the entry, right? So we can allow those pullbacks, and then also adding in, trying to get into my full size sort of as the price is recovering, unless I've already added enough. But it seems to be working pretty good. Well, good thing we didn't take that long up there. Hey guys, it felt like chasing, so came right back down to the 4/6s. So is this going to be another freaking chop day like yesterday? All we did was we basically stayed inside the range the whole time. Again, this is why we don't take the first break of the range either. If you're going to, you got to be real aggressive on it, right? You want to take it sort of mid-range. So ideally, you would have taken it somewhere around the 4/6s, because we did, take the New York, find some support, and start breaking through that 4/6s, and then close majority of your position somewhere at the opening range high, if not the whole position.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's how I usually treat it if I'm going to take a trade. Leading up to the first break of the range. Because if you do take that trade, this is what happens, and then this is where I end up taking those bigger losses. So I'm looking for, price expansion. So I like momentum. I like the price to have some momentum behind it before I take my trades. Then I'm looking for, fair value gaps that are trading in that trend direction as an entry, or takes of, when they take certain levels. Like, if we would have got a closure up here on above this New York view up on that last 5-minute candle that broke out of the top of the range, that would be a pretty solid indicator that we're going to be going higher. But obviously, if you wait for the candle closure, it end up closing it below. So, it really stops you from making those chasing mistakes, right? Just waiting for those candles to close.
Artlist.io.
So I had my good buddy over in the trailer last night. He's got his trailer like basically in the site right behind me. Well, we had a hot pot last night. So I brought some, like a double-sided pot. So you got like a divider down the middle, and you got like hot broth, like spicy broth on one side, and like a regular broth on the other, and then just grabbed a bunch of thinly sliced meat and dumplings and some veggies, and we just basically hot potted it up. It was pretty good. So I didn't really get to sleep as early as I'd like to have yesterday. So I'm feeling a little tired this morning.
Artlist.io.
As you could probably tell by the amount of times I'm yawning. Need this coffee to kick in here. This is my coffee machine. So won't be getting any beeps on this trading session like we do when we're at home. Flirting with the top of the range here again.
Music licensing reimagined.
Buyers did hold the New York so far. Just not that interested in trading it while it's inside the range here, guys. Like I said, we're kind of in that chop zone. So let's go back to the 30-minute chart here. See this whole consolidation area back here? More of it back here, more of it back here. Also just above this level. So pretty much this whole little section here from, slightly over 6,700 down to 6,640. So good 50-60 point range of consolidation. So, I mean, there's a good chance we're going to get a good pop out of this eventually. Now, is that going to be today? Hard to say. Let's see here. NQ is looking a little more bullish, guys. It's above its value area low and looking like it wants to take the VWAPs up there. Maybe I should be watching NQ right now. So similar open, and then now we're well, we didn't quite make a new high, so we don't have a bullish divergence yet. But if we do end up making a new high with ES not making one, then we have a bullish divergence on NQ. $20-point little pop right there. 50 to 76.
Artlist.io.
Nice move.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, the ES and the Dow
Music licensing.
looking a little more bearish to me, but they're still also looking pretty good. All three indices looking sort of working in unison right now, which is good. starting to get chilly in here, so I gotta turn the heater on. The space heater. Bro, shit is crazy right now. Hey Zar, good morning. Hey Zach. Do you use Starlink when you're camping? No, luckily at the campsite that I'm at, they have Wi-Fi. Although it's not the best Wi-Fi, so it's a little risky. Gotta make sure if I do take any trades, I get my stop in there right away, right to where I want it. Zach made 800 on 4 lucid fundeds. Nice, man. Just at the open, do you take a long or something there? Congrats.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh yeah. Been trading for 10 hours. Almost ready to shut it down. Nice. Yeah, I've been having some long trading sessions lately too, like just kind of like being around the charts all day and just bearish NQ, homie, watch out. Hamas about to drop. Hamas? Yeah, we might end up getting one of those super bearish candles, eh? Yeah, great job, Zach.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, my hair's so itchy, guys. I haven't had a shower in like a day. Day and a half, actually. Not at all yesterday, and sometime in the morning the day before, which is abnormal for me. Market's moving too fast today. Managed 2 longs and 1 short so far. Wish I could get one big runner play. Yeah, it's been we're kind of stuck in that range. That's kind of the reason I haven't taken a trade yet. There, gold is melting, hey? Gold scares me. Although there's a girl named Rebecca in the Black Shirt Club, which is ASFX TV, and I think she's like made like 40 grand or something recently on gold. So it can really make you money too at the same time, hey guys? If you get in on the right side. I just haven't watched it or traded it enough, and you know, I've only done maybe 2 trades on it, 3 trades on it maybe, and the last trade I took on it, I blew my Patrick Whelan competition account. Yeah, I think she is from Vancouver. Yeah, you're right.
Artlist.io.
She loves her shorts, from what I hear. She's a short trader. She likes to take, you know, the rides when you jump out the window. Which I would think it's been pretty challenging in this market to trade, to be a short seller kind of person. I've seen like most of my success have been longs lately. Not to say I haven't won some trades on shorts, but yeah, my month is looking really solid. Super green. Did have the one big red day, very low win rate. Like I was saying earlier, luckily most of those losses were in my lucid test accounts. But overall, recovered that $6,000 loss day, and I'm currently up 2,760 on the month. So erased last week erased this week's profits. So gotta stop with those big losing days. Yeah, it's gonna be a bear's market soon. I agree. Once they start pulling back from these all-time highs, we're going to be, getting multiple sell-off days. So yeah, if I can just get rid of these freaking odd blow-up days that I keep having, like last month I had, I lost basically $6,000 in 3 trading days that I lost. And, if I would have minimized those or, didn't have them, then I would have made would have put over 10 or 11 or 12 grand into my accounts. I mean, given that it is over multiple accounts, right? I'm trading, I think I have a total of 10 accounts right now. I have 5 Lucid test accounts. I have 250K top one straight to funded. I have 150K top one straight to funded, and I have 2 Trade-Evate Pros, which I passed the evals on. So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. So I'm not really concerned about, I'm trying not to focus so much on payouts. I'm just looking for, those positive green days, right? Just keep banking a little bit every day, keeping my risk down. So I'm trading with smaller size lately. Like I've been scaling into my positions, keep the risk down until I can get some nice buffer built up. Then I can think about, going with like a little bit of larger size. But until then, I'm just, trading 1 micro at a time. I am scaling in up to, like 10 to 15 micros in the trade, but just like entering over time, just boom, boom, add. And it's been working pretty good so far. So we're popping up here again, guys. Looking like they want to go to point of control. NQ is definitely looking a little more bullish than the other two, but actually ES did pop really nice there. Looking like we have Tuesday's VWAP up above. Is that even accurate? Maybe it isn't. Yeah, it is. It's on TradingView. That would be Wednesday's VWAP. So we took yesterday's New York, and we got Wednesday's. We're just coming up to it right now on the ES. Damn. Feeling like it's chasing right now again. Let's see what happens to the Dow. The Dow popped up this high a few candles ago. Is it going to take out its high? Because it's kind of sometimes the Dow's the leader, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
So we got a bullish fair value gap we just formed on this last candle. So you could think about getting an entry anywhere in between this 890 level and the bottom of this candle. But we should probably wait for this candle to close just so we can see how big this fair value gap is and if it stays formed. So currently it's looking like this, and this could just bounce and keep going higher. Sometimes it does form it like that, where there's like the bottom of the fair value gap doesn't even get, or the top of the fair value gap doesn't even really get touched. It just continues on. So I mean, might not get the entry that we're looking for currently. So at Trevor, I recently switched how I do things, keeping the accounts individual to spread out the risk. I'll maybe copy trade after 10K payouts. Yeah, good call, Zach. That's exactly what I'm doing also. Like, I am copy trading a couple accounts, like my 150K accounts. They're both in drawdown, so I figured I'm keeping the size small and copying those guys, but I'm not copying, 5 accounts anymore, just because after that one day, it's just psychologically doesn't work for me yet. I mean, I think I just need to continue trading more, right? Get more. Once I get more of a buffer in there, maybe I can feel confident in trying to take the copy trades. I've been talking with Nick and Randy about getting onto Traders Post at some point, but I would rather have if I were to pass all my evaluations and stuff and get them into funded accounts, maybe I'll think about splitting them up into copy trading groups. It's kind of the idea, but for now I'm just trading like maximum of 2 copy trading at once, right? So my 150Ks, I got those copy traded. I got my regular 50K from Top 1 Futures, obviously by itself, and then I got my 2 Trade of 8 from TPT, Take Profit Trader Pros accounts. Those guys are being copied, so those base hits are adding up. I think I took my first loss yesterday in those accounts since they became pros. It was only a $40 loss, but just trying to keep it small and base hits, just plugging away every day. Try not to rush it. So this fair value gap is getting tiny, guys. It's still there, but oh no. Just found one of your Lucid accounts had a limit order I forgot about. Just blew up my 7-day-old funded account that I just took a payout from. Oh, that sucks, Zach. That's happened to me recently also, actually. I didn't blow the account, but I left an order on and it hit my max daily loss limit. So that's one good thing about Top 1 Futures, where you should have your risk settings set in there to protect you, because Lucid's got that too, right, on LucidX. But yeah, luckily that saved me one day. So I ended up taking a $900 loss that day. That was, I think that was in August. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Yeah, we were talking about that payout, and you weren't sure how fast it was going to be for getting it into your Canadian account, right? But 24 hours is definitely a reasonable amount of time, so congrats on that part.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh yeah, so in one of my, it was about 2 weeks ago, in one of my Take Profit Trader, before I turned it into a pro account, it was in an evaluation account, I had left an order on also, and I came back, and I was actually about to leave the apartment, and I opened up the charts again one more time, and I was like, oh my god, like, why is this position showing negative 450 right now? So luckily, it had popped up quite a bit, and it grabbed my order and it kept going higher, and it had just recently done sort of a bit of a volatile pop. So I actually I saved that trade. I think I took a short where it was with 10 contracts, and ended up making that 450 back and putting an extra 200 into the account. So got lucky on that one. I caught it, and then luckily, the trade idea I had at the time played out. So ended up recovering that, because that would have really sucked. But yeah, for my Lucid accounts and for my Top 1 Futures, I do have a personal daily loss limit, so I'm somewhat protected from things like that happening on those accounts. What are we gonna do here, guys? Fair value gap held 24,887 to 915. Damn, another 20-point bounce. don't know if I want to try it again, though, on the second attempt here. Let's see what happens here. We got 3 minutes on this candle. If we start printing this candle green again, I might just try to take a long here. But we're going to have to bounce up and hold this fair value gap first.
Artlist.io.
Currently looking pretty heavy, but it is a 5-minute fair value gap. So actually this is a little bit smaller there, about there. So it is a 5-minute fair value gap. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to add along here, guys. See if we can't get a bounce up here. Uh-oh. Maybe not going to get that bounce. It was looking so strong there for a second. Two minutes left on this candle here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Can't seem to break above my entry price there. Got a little rejection right off the entry price. Shooting for roughly 10 points.
Artlist.io.
Not looking very good right now, though, for me, unfortunately. You got 1 minute and 15 seconds left on this candle. Let's hope that these guys hold this fair value gap here.
Music licensing reimagined.
There we go. Are we getting it? We got it there. Nice. Beautiful trade, guys. Up 134 in the top one futures, 50K funded account. Happy about that. Was looking a little like it wasn't going to happen for us there. But that's basically a breakdown of how I've been trading lately. I've been buying singles, adding, trying to get a better average price with the certain levels in mind in the trade, right? So, one sec here. I've been buying lots of Lucid accounts with the payouts. Use your code PASS3. Oh, thanks so much, Zach, for using my code. I haven't looked at my my Lucid stats on that using the code, but thanks so much if you are using that. Really appreciate that. Help keeping the dream alive, just to keep trading live with you guys. Past 3 accounts today, hey? Wow. That's awesome, man. I've been plugging away on my Lucid accounts for a while now. Like, I got the 5 accounts. I had 3 accounts. I had them up to like about halfway to pass. And then I should probably just start kind of going heavier size in those guys to try to get them passed. But you had one you passed in 3 minutes. Holy crap. That's a good thing about Lucid, right? Is you can literally pass it the same day. So how heavy are you going on the challenges? I usually yeah, sounds like Zach's full ported it there. Max size and some momentum. Cool, done. You know, Trevor, I've been trying to trade all of my accounts like relatively conservatively, right? yeah, just trying to build those good habits, trying not to full forward things. I mean, it works for some people, but and if you're gonna, like, if you just cycle through your accounts and you full port it and you pass it and then you end up getting a payout, like, man, that really pays off, right? Like, that's like kind of not exactly sim farming, right? But it is sort of sim farming. So M1 entries and 1 minute entries, 15-minute target, it's cheap, $80. Patience comes after. Yeah, exactly. Take 5 days once you're funded. Yeah, you got to trade it for 5 days and they're
Artlist.io.
yeah, you got to trade it for 5 days to get the payout, right? And you have to make $150 on 5 days. Is that what it is? Or $100 on 5 days?
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yeah, Zach, I've been actually trading on the 5 and the 15-minute lately in the last few days, and I've actually really been liking it because, like you're saying, those 15-minute targets really play out. And it's when I'm watching the 15 and trading on the, like, watching the 5 and trading on the 15, like, I just find that it's easier for me to spot those 10-15 point moves that you can easily just grab. So that's kind of what I've been trading lately. And as you guys saw in that last trade, it's like I'm just scaling in. Like, once I decide that I want to take a long or I want to take a short for whatever the price action is, I just start buying single contracts and just keep adding and adding. Then trying to get to a reasonable size and with an average entry price, and then looking for those 10, maybe 15 point bounce, right? I only set it to 10 on that last trade, but with what was it, 5 or 6 contracts, still made $134 on a 10 point move from your average price. So if it would have like played around a bit longer, I may have entered a little bit more heavily. But yeah, and trading one set of accounts at a time is also, it kind of reduces that mental stress, I find. Like if I get an account green, I can just like switch to another one and just like take a trade on that one. If it ends up being green, I'll move to the next one, kind of idea. So 7:30, our initial balance just set, guys. So we can set our IB high there on that last bullish candle up there. So are they just going to chop around in this range again here for a bit and then try to push that IB high one more time? Let's see. 15-minute levels are powerful. Yeah, I agree. I always like flip through to the 15 to just get the general idea of like how everything's looking. And then, like for example, today, like we had these wicks up top and on the bottom. So it was, but you can see it's a little heavier wicks on the top. So, oh, sorry, this isn't 15. I'm looking at the other chart. Like, yeah, like it just looks so much more clean when you're looking at it like 15, right? Like those two candles, like that was like the easy move to be involved in. But yeah, I've been liking the 15 lately. The only thing is when I'm streaming, it's not the best to keep it on the 15-minute chart because the price barely moves and it's not very good for the viewer. So that's why normally I'll keep the the 15 when I'm in the trade. But once I get back home, I'll set it up the way I've been doing it, which is 15-minute on my trading chart and then 5-minute on trading view on the side. So eventually I'd like to get to the point where I start trading minis like this same style, where I just, I can add in, get up to like 4 to 6 minis in a trade. But I'm going to need some serious buffer built up before then. So maybe I'll get one of those accounts where, you have one of those super big winners, and then that account, you basically have to get to a super high profit target to get a payout. Then I'll start trading minis on that account, right? But until I get one of these guys up to a decent buffer, I'm gonna stick with the micros.
Artlist.io.
7:30, eh? I think I was gonna wrap up the stream around 8, because I'm gonna head out to the river here. Like I said, my buddy he's here now, so we're gonna go. I think we're gonna drive up the river a bit and go to the firehouse place. There's a fire station on the river, and there's a pretty sweet hole to fish up there. So this area where we're camping it's been extremely crowded, so we're thinking to head somewhere else. So maybe a short on the inversion of that fair value gap. Could definitely. We got a minute and a half left here. This could be an inversion. We do have value area low right below it, so that would be a concern for me, whether or not we're going to get through that. As you can see, we formed all those wicks, so this could actually be a support level. In fact, like if we were to wick down all the way down there on this candle, I would say and it bounces, we might still be bullish. But overall our trend has been sort of pretty bullish, right? Since like way down here, which was at like 3:30 a.m. or even a little bit earlier, 1 a.m. So like I don't really like to take like inversions in the opposite direction of the overall term or short-term trend, right? So I'd be less inclined to take an inversion trade at this point, just because if it formed a bearish, like this one might form a bearish fair value gap. It's looking like it will with the inversion. Then if we invert that, then I'll definitely consider taking a long off of that, right? Because it's in the direction of the trend. So I've found recently that I've been getting burned if I'm going against the trend. So so we did invert that one, and we did form a bearish fair value gap, or a bearish one. So we'll mark that up. Now we'll look for support here at value area low in this consolidation area. And then if we can bounce up and invert this one, that'll tell me that I want to take a long. Because overall right now I'm still, relatively bullish. Over like long-term trend, still bullish. Short-term trend, sort of bullish still, right? So that just makes me think, I'm looking for longs, right now. This could be a good entry for a bounce if it is going to be a long. But and your invalidation is pretty far though, is what I'm looking at, right? So you're looking at 24. If we get below 24,775, I would say any longs up here would be invalidated, right? So a little too much risk at this point, because that's like 50 points. I'm not looking to take a 50-point stop. I mean, you could leave a tight stop there just below these recent lows, which would only be about a 10-15 point probably. So we're at like 38. We could put our stop somewhere down here at 01. So it's still like 30-point stop. So yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, you're looking at that inversion, you could have definitely taken that trade for, quite a few points there, 56 down to 21. But like I said, I've just been getting burned too much on these ones where I'm taking the trade counter trend, right? So that's just my personal feelings. My personal feelings got hurt on a couple of those trades, so now I'm like, oh, gotta avoid that. But yeah, definitely would have worked. Cool. Oh, there we go. There he is.
Hey, what's taking that?
You know, not too much. How about you? Yeah, I saw you pop in earlier. You lose your internet connection there, or you just change your mind?
Music licensing reimagined.
You there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
All right. Sorry, my internet's been all sorts of funky today.
Yeah, I thought so because you popped in there for a minute and then disappeared. And I was like, oh, I think his internet must be a little off.
I think I got it fixed now.
Oh, nice. Are you on Starlink or are you on the Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on the Wi-Fi right now.
Cool.
Take any trades yet today?
I did. I took one. I took one long on the bounce off of a bullish fair value gap, up above the value area low there, and I closed it out $134 in my 50K straight funded account. So
sweet, good deal.
Yeah, not a bad start so far. We were just talking about this fair value gap that got inverted here, which you can see on the screen. There was a bullish fair value gap there, and Zach's like, "You're gonna take the short on this inversion?" And I said, "No, because it's not like in the direction of the trend, but definitely would have worked, as you can see. The short would have worked." But I was just saying that anytime I've been taking any of these fair value gap moves in the opposite direction of the current trend, whether it's a short or a long-term trend, I've been getting burned. So that's why I was reluctant to take that trade. So, how did your day end up yesterday?
Day ended up green.
Nice.
I had quite a bit of green yesterday, so I was happy.
Yeah, me too. I think I only took the one trade on stream with you, right? At the very end, I made
I believe so.
$40, I think, in my two 150K accounts. But then later on throughout the day, I ended up taking about 6 or 8 trades total, and I ended up being up 618 and 90% win rate. So didn't lose any trades until my very last trade of the day, and then I was like, no, that's it. I took an L. No more trades.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, I'm just watching my personal accounts dropping right now because of options expirations.
Ooh, yeah.
It's okay. I was expecting it, but I don't like seeing, negative $13,000 on my personal account.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That does give me a little feeling in my tummy tum.
Right. Because you closed some profit yesterday. So.
I did. I ended up closing 200 contracts yesterday, so I still have 451 contracts going.
Wow. That's a pretty large position.
Oh, they're spread out over multiple assets.
Okay,
that's not all. Yeah, that's not all one.
Not one position.
That would be horrible. That's just a bad idea.
Some of them are expiring today?
No, none of mine are expiring today.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Zach, that short on that inversion is looking really good right now. It's going to be a bloody Friday. Yeah, it's starting to look a little more bearish, I would say. That's for sure.
ES bounced off the VWAP going down.
Yeah, I was looking at NQ there. Let me take a look here. Yes.
Oh, this is ugly.
We're right at the 4/6s level.
Artlist.io.
4/6s
Randy's
is
favorite level.
Yeah. It's been a pretty key level, though, I gotta say. We've been flirting with it.
Not been wrong about it.
Yeah.
Now, does he just like that number?
Yeah, he just like gets sick of saying 6,666.
Reimagined.
Excuse me.
That's been me all morning, Nick. Don't worry.
Oh man.
I've yawned like 6-7 times on stream already.
Yeah, the thunderstorms down here all night long. Just kept waking up to excessively loud lightning.
So are you watching ES right now?
I am watching ES, NQ, and gold.
Okay. And gold.
The gold trade closed out last night at some point, so that was good. I had a 8 mini
Music licensing.
8 mini short on gold,
Wow.
and that closed in profit. So
Wow. That's a big trade.
yeah, it was. I'm sorry, 8 micro, not 8 mini. Did I say mini? Yeah. Well, no, not doing 8 micros on gold. That's a little rich for my blood right now.
Yeah. So we got 1:40 left on this 5-minute candle, and we're right back to that fair value gap that I had on earlier that got inverted, turned into a bearish fair value gap. Be interesting to see if we can get a closure above that. Like I was saying, I feel like I'm still kind of leaning bullish at the moment, just because, since 1 a.m. we've been bullish. Overall, long-term trend, we're bullish, right? So until we start ripping lower, like with some real momentum, like I'm still feeling like there's a chance we're going higher again today.
Yeah, is anybody making stupid tweets again today?
Oh, I'm sure he will at some point. No.
I was only kidding about 100% tariffs on China.
Yeah. I heard that I think his son made huge, like 19 million in a crypto short. He got short 1 minute before the announcement.
Oh, I wonder how that information came across his desk.
Yeah. Is he sitting right beside his dad as he's typing in the tweet to say that he's going to put 100% tariffs so he goes short? I don't know if it's actually Barron Trump that did it, but that's kind of what people are saying on the internet. That's a rumor. He made 190 million. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Not 19 million, 190 million.
great.
So, savage little fucker, man. That guy. He's going to be his dad 2.0. He's probably going to be one of the future presidents. If the radical left don't assassinate that whole family. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I take it back. Shoot. Is that like I wonder if that's one of those words you're not allowed to say on YouTube. I apologize, YouTube. Don't ban me.
Music licensing reimagined.
The IRS, please. Czar, they're not the IRS. Come on.
Hope IRS gets a piece of that, right? People now are watching that wallet to see where the Bitcoin is going. Yeah, I bet. I'm sure they're going to scatter it to a bunch of different accounts, and then
It doesn't. You know what? It doesn't even matter at this point. All of their loyal followers will support them and defend anything they do, no matter what. So,
oh yeah,
it doesn't matter. I'm done thinking about it. I'm done giving a shit.
Yeah, especially living in Costa Rica.
They're all politicians are crooks. It's just this batch of them is a little bit more blatant about it.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I am gonna head out fishing here. We're gonna probably run the stream till, I was saying originally maybe around 8, so another 15 minutes, but I'll probably stick around for 30 more minutes, so 8:15.
You in a trade right now?
No, I'm not in anything just yet. I've been waiting for that potential bounce here, if we're gonna get it. Patiently waiting.
Here's a hoping.
Because I just feel like, we got that point of control up above and the IB highs above. So I feel like there's a chance we're going to go test that area. So, nice little base hit move would be taking a trade if we invert that bearish fair value gap from 24,910 area for about 10 to 15 points towards the IB high. That'd be my 2-inch putt trade of the day.
Take that putt and go fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
Artlist.io.
So, but first things first, we need to get above value area low, and then we need a 5-minute closure above that bearish fair value gap.
So when you go fishing, do you do the hillbilly marathon?
What's the hillbilly marathon? Walking around everywhere?
No. Ride your dirt bike to the fishing hole, throw your line in, and then drink beer.
Oh,
Well,
I don't have any
hillbilly triathlon. That's what it is.
Okay, nice. That sounds like fun, though. That would have been something I would have done in my 20s.
I mean, why not now? Sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah, just the beer part doesn't sit well with me.
Artlist.io.
I don't digest alcohol very good.
I just smoke some reefer.
Yeah, there you go. Then at least no hangover. So pretty bullish candle here. We got 50 seconds left on this. So see if we're gonna get this inversion here. We could invert it in the last minute here.
Yeah, I'm not loving any of the movement today.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying too, is we're kind of in that same price action chop zone that we were yesterday. Well, not exactly yesterday. That was more at the open. I think yesterday it was super choppy. But if you just look left, we're kind of in this like range bound area, 40, 50 point range bound area.
Artlist.io.
That's my favorite part about living in Thailand. No one talks politics or any of that shit, so it's nice. Yeah. London sessions have been way cleaner for sure. Yeah, I've been liking the London sessions actually. I've been having almost more success trading outside of,
Music licensing.
outside of the New York session.
All right. I actually, Asian session yesterday, I did really well. That's when I took my my first gold trade, and then overnight, I had a stop loss and a take profit set up, and that worked out really well for me.
Artlist.io.
Very nice.
Right now, trading New York is just looking ugly and choppy.
Yeah, exactly. Hey Keith, good morning. Up 150 on the Apex funded and up 600 on the Top Step Combine. Very nice.
Nice work, Keith.
That's a good way to start the day.
Reimagined.
Keep stacking those wins.
So we rejected off that that value area low and that bearish fair value gap here. Not not really moving away too far from it, but we still got,
Artlist.io.
my trade idea still could work out here. If this happens, then we're gonna do this kind of idea.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Artlist.io.
Do an apex slow, want to get a payout so bad. Yeah, definitely. Slow and steady base hits. Then you can reduce those loss sizes if you do end up taking losses, right? That's kind of the way I'm thinking of it lately.
So
Smaller
controlling.
size.
Sorry, go ahead.
Music licensing.
I was just saying, smaller size, smaller loss. Right.
Smaller size, smaller loss, and controlling your risk will keep your accounts alive.
Mm-hmm. I'll be back. 1 sec. Sorry.
Enjoy.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, wanting to take that payout so bad. I get it. But if you delay that gratification, it'll feel so much better.
Music licensing reimagined.
I don't even know if I want to be sitting in this job today.
Artlist.io.
All right. Good thing the bathroom's just outside the door.
You peeing off your porch?
Music licensing
Well,
reimagined.
I do have somebody camping right beside me, so I at least went around the trailer to like use it as a blocker.
All right. You didn't just go pee on their tent?
No, well, everybody out here pretty much has trailers, so that's luckily. So Keith
Keith,
says
that-
I'm at 1,700. Want to get to at least 5K before I take a payout. Yeah,
That
Very
is a smart way to do it.
very smart.
Take that
Yeah.
payout. Make sure you have enough buffer to where you won't blow up your account right after your
Delayed
payout.
gratification, right?
That's what I was just saying. He wants to take that payout so bad. I said
Artlist.io.
if you take your time and delay it, that payout will feel so much better.
Yeah,
Especially if you know
Yeah.
that you've got enough buffer to where you're going to take another payout.
yeah. That's it. You took the words out of my mouth there. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Reimagined.
We're thinking alike. It's good.
Yeah. And that's kind of like, I wish I did that when like I got my first payout, because it's funny because I took my first payout and then I blew that account like shortly after. It's like,
I
Should've
did the
just-
same thing.
patient should have just added another 1,000 or 1,500 to that account and it would have been fine, right? But
But we were way back then. We were young and full of shit. We didn't know what we were doing.
mhm.
Artlist.io.
I mean, I'm just not as young. I'm still full of shit. So
Well,
no.
I won't argue that.
Rejected again off that bearish for value gap, and the what is it, overnight VWAP, or no? I think that was
Music licensing
Yesterday's New York VWAP.
reimagined.
we do actually have a bullish fair value gap on the bottom side of it. So I didn't see that part before. So that's why we're so choppy. Also, is because we have this bullish one down below.
Artlist.io.
Bouncing between the two fair value gaps. Might invert this bullish fair value gap on this pullback here. The big thing now is to get above the trailing drawdown so I don't have to worry about that. Yes.
reimagined.
That's like my TPT accounts. Same thing. It's like every time I get decently into profit, I'm just like taking it because I don't want it to like come back and then I lose that drawdown, right?
Yeah, I want to see if it breaks through that 66.46 level and continues to go down, or if it bounces off it.
46 is basically the overnight VWAP, or that's a 200 EMA.
Artlist.io.
I got the 200 EMA.
That is the bottom of the band. I think that is about the same as yeah, I think that's previous day's VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, on the 5-minute chart, that level is so 66.45 is a 200 EMA on my chart. So that's definitely a pretty key area for sure. The Great Wall of China.
Music licensing reimagined.
The 200.
Let's get this banner out of the way. What is it?
It always amazes me how fast spiders move.
Oh yeah. Running across the table?
No, running up my door wall over here.
Oh.
Artlist.io.
Fuck out of here. He's a biggin. Christine would lose her mind.
Yeah. She hates spiders?
Apparently. She said that's one of the reasons she doesn't want to come down here is because of the insects.
Oh, Costa Rica has lots of big insects.
Dude, I got bit by, I think it was an ant, maybe it was a spider, a couple days ago. The entirety of my left hand went numb.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was something special. Thought I
Toxic
was having a
little
heart
buggers.
attack for a minute.
Yeah, right? Oh, because your left hand is numb. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a sign.
I'm 50 years old. Always
years
stressed out. Left hand
arm
goes
is
numb. I'm
sore.
like,
Numb.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Am I dying?
Am I gonna keel over here?
Music licensing reimagined.
So we got 5 viewers in my YouTube, 3 viewers in Randy's YouTube. We got the 1 in Twitch, like usual, 10 in Randy's X, and 3 in your X currently.
I have 3 followers? Wow.
My X is empty today. They're all migrating over to Nick's X.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I can't take a trade right now.
Artlist.io.
No, I'm not.
This, I really want to. I want to be short, but not at this level.
So 8 a.m. candle here. And this fair value gap is now an inverted fair value gap.
Which means precisely what?
It's like, it's just confirming a little bit more bullish or bearish sentiment. It was a bullish fair value gap that was left from the, the 650 candle on the 5-minute chart. And then we held it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, and then now we closed below it. So looking a little more bearish, but still stuck in that chop range, right? So not really loving entries in this area.
Music licensing reimagined.
Wait till you get to 68. Every day you think you're dying from something. Keith. That's awesome.
if I keep getting bit by spiders and ants, I'm not gonna make it to 68.
Right?
Not around here.
Little toxic buggers.
Either that or I'm gonna end up with superpowers or some shit.
Yeah, you're gonna live longer, build some crazy immunity.
Maybe.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, didn't you know if you get bit by the right spider, you're like COVID immune?
Huh? All right.
No, I'm joking. Just joking.
What was that
That'd be
stupid
funny,
shit
though.
they were talking about using quinine for COVID and some sort of horse medication and gargling with bleach or whatever the fuck it was?
Oh yeah.
Artlist.io.
Be careful who you're taking your medical advice from. Don't take any from me. I'll just tell you to rub some dirt in it and wash your hands.
Yeah. I just got a Discord message from Scott, and it looks like he had another green day, which is awesome for him. He's been on a good stretch.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we're currently bouncing in that fair value gap.
It's hard to be patient.
Right? So we still have a minute and a half on this candle. Could potentially reject off value area low and then have a closure below this inverted fair value gap. There's always that chance. Let me take a look at the 15-minute actually here, because maybe there's a 15-minute bullish fair value gap printed on the same area that wasn't inverted.
Reimagined.
So, and no, it doesn't look like it. So, never mind.
This
Did?
15 minutes not telling me. They're basically telling me to take the day off.
Right? It's definitely not looking that clean at the moment.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, like wicks on both sides, like wicks on the tops and wicks on the bottoms, and then an indecision candle, and then a bearish candle, and then a wick on the top, and now we're looking bullish. So like it's all contradictory moves on every 15-minute candle.
Music licensing reimagined.
Options action is messing with us.
Oh yeah. So rejected exactly off the value area low again there. 22 points. Seven seconds. Are they going to re-invert that fair value gap? Yeah. So I'm actually just going to delete this fair value gap now. It was bullish, then it became bearish. Now it's bullish again. But it's, I think it's just invalid now. We have one fair value gap lower and one fair value gap higher now. And these, the lows of those candles bounce right off that bullish fair value gap from the 645 candle.
Music licensing
So just, again, just stuck in this range, guys. Stuck in the range here.
See what it does with this New York VWAP here. And then I decide whether or not I shut the laptop and go about my day.
Yeah. So you got value area low also on ES is 66.71.75.
Artlist.io.
So
So
that's
go grab
kind
some
of
coffee.
been rejected there.
I love it,
Music
Keith.
licensing reimagined.
His daughter's a nurse, answers the phone when I call. You're not dying, and just laughs. It's 68. That is that's appropriate. And now if you were 88,
might be a different story.
yep. All right, broke through VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Sitting right on previous day VWAP right now.
See where this candle closes, and all right, going to get coffee.
Okay.
Music licensing.
ES is actually slightly more bullish right now, guys, than NQ. We just matched those recent highs on ES, whereas NQ were a little bit below it still. But they both have a bearish fair value gap above. So that's kind of a, again, I would be looking for that to invert to potentially take a long, and then we can target IB high or close to IB high, front run IB high, which is up at 24,961.
Artlist.io.
ES trading like NQ today. Yeah, they're definitely looking very similar, aren't they? Which is good. Usually we want those kind of days, but it's too bad that we're stuck in the range on one of these days. It'd be nice if we were getting an expansion day where all three were running together, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
They're probably holding it here for some sort of option reason, right? They have certain options ready to close and they need to hold it at this price so that those options are, you know, gonna benefit them in whatever way.
Artlist.io.
Oh, I'm getting too hot, guys. Getting too hot.
Music licensing reimagined.
We are only up around.
Rejected off value area low again, guys. Look at that.
Artlist.io.
19 seconds left on this candle here. Sitting on the 4/6s on the ES. NQ's just below its New York VWAP.
Music licensing reimagined.
New candle, quick bounce. Heading up to value area low. Just not loving this price action here, guys, obviously. Just mostly sideways. I mean, there's room in these candles to make some money, but, you know, it's kind of like a coin flip on whether or not it's going to go up or down. And we don't like that, right? No, we don't like that. We want expansion.
Artlist.io.
We want to trade with momentum. That's where the easy wins come. Hey, good morning there, Dad. Did you
reconsider? And I hear that.
Dad? Make that withdrawal from Emma.
Music licensing reimagined.
You're absolutely correct. I heard you talking about easy wins for momentum.
Yeah. That's where the 2-inch putts comes in, right?
Yep.
Right now, this is like, it's like a 50-50 chance of it going up or down. It's like a coin flip.
Yesterday I took 2 trades and they were both under 20 seconds.
Artlist.io.
Or maybe that was the day before.
Yeah. So I had hot pot last night in the trailer with my good friend Stuart. He's the guy I'm fishing with. He's got his trailer right behind me. So we had hot pot, and then we were talking, and turns out that his parents his mom got scammed 50 grand through some sort of like Bitcoin investment scam. Yeah, I didn't know this. He hasn't really told many people because it's kind of, it's got that bit of a embarrassment factor to it, right?
Yeah.
But basically, they ended up getting 25,000 of it back through an insurance claim somehow. So they're lucky in that sense, but still, there's just so many scammers preying on seniors, right?
Yeah.
And seniors, like, you can't blame them. They just want to make a little more money, right? And that's kind of their thought process. But if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true, right?
Yeah. So, if it sounds too good to be true, just walk away from it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of an interesting story that he's telling me that, like, it started off with them investing a little bit of money, and then, they showed profits on it. So then they invested more money, and then next thing you know, it's like the money's just gone. It's just gone.
There were a number of websites a couple of years ago where they were cryptocurrency investment websites where, I mean, I don't know how, well, I do know how people get greedy, but they were saying that they'll, guarantee a 25% return on investment over X amount of time. And what they would do is they would take people's money and then they would actually give them a little bit back in profits. Yeah, but their account would show like a positive whatever, but they would write them a check every month. And they did this for like a solid year. Yeah. And people kept putting more money into it. And then one day the website just disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that's how they do it, right? They're going to make it seem like it's actually working, that you're getting the gains that they promised. And then you're going to like think, well, I only gave them 10 grand. So if I give them 20 grand, then I'm going to get twice as much money back. And really all they're doing is sending you your own money back, right?
Yeah.
Little bits at a time, saying it's profit.
Little bit. And then you're giving them even more back to try and, if I invest more, I can make more.
Yeah. And then in the end, they just pull the rug, and then everyone's fucked, right?
Yep.
So.
Which, I don't know, man. I can't even fathom doing that to somebody.
I know, yeah. Those people are on different levels of morality or lack thereof.
I'm not one of those people that's like extremely how you say nice. just find one of those people, just one, and put them in a room with me for about an hour and a half. We'll live stream it. This guy ripped off your grandma for $50,000. This is what happened to him.
Music licensing reimagined.
I bet we get a lot of subscribers.
If they would allow it, yeah.
Oh yeah, well.
But yeah, that's like some of those videos where those guys are like scammers, where they like find out where the scammer lives and start telling them, oh yeah, you're wearing a green shirt right now, I can see you, I can see your name, blah blah blah, this is your house location. And they record all that live.
That would be humorous. All right, we're getting a little bit of volume here.
Yeah. So it is 8:16 already.
11:16
I don't want to make
in
my
New
buddy
York.
wait too long.
What was that?
I don't want to make my buddy wait too long here. He's kind of getting ready to go fishing.
So you know what? I say we cut it now. There's nothing good happening. It is a Friday. If I take a trade, I'm going to lose.
Well, now that you say it like that.
I mean, well, just look at the chart. It is what it is. Not every day is going to give you a good setup. We don't need to take a trade every day.
Yeah.
Cash is a position to be in, and if you're not feeling good about something, stay in that position.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm really not feeling good about any direction. I'm not feeling good about what this chart's telling me.
Yeah.
Let's switch over here.
I agree.
Yeah, on ES, on gold, on NQ, nothing's looking like a good setup for me. Doesn't fit in with my plan.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's go enjoy the rest of the Friday.
So you go fishing. I will avoid spiders and ants, and I'll come back Monday.
Sounds good.
If you come back looking like Quasimodo with big lumps all over me, you know I got bit by something. Hey Dave,
Sweet.
You have a great weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. You too.
Get some salmon.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, see you later, Keith. See you, Dad. See you, Zach. Who else we got? Czar, have a good one. Trevor, have a good weekend. I'll be back live on Sunday afternoon. Oh, no, I won't be live this Sunday, guys. I got a hockey game from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., 3:30 to 5:30 on Sunday. And then I have a pickleball game from 8 to 10 p.m. on Sunday. So I probably won't be on at all on Sunday. So this will be my first Sunday that I miss in a while, but just a little heads up. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully, if you guys can take some trades, you're green. And keep it tight, keep it safe. Have a good weekend. And unless some things change, some plans change around here, I'll probably see you guys Monday morning. Maybe I should skip the pickleball so I can come home and trade. No, just joking. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys Monday. Peace out.